from the standpoint of how I prepared myself immediately before the flight, is the only thing I could do at that stage was get a good night's sleep. There's not much you can cram into a last-minute hour that you may have of knowledge that will help you make or break the flight. A first flight is more of an unknown, but not necessarily a higher level of risk. The basic system operation was checked out in the integration laboratory. That was the key element, I think, to give us confidence from the first flight, that we have really analyzed that situation well. And the flight test program then validates what we have done in the simulation. From my view, any failure that we find now in the test program or in the integration lab before flight is a success. That's what the service-ready airplane is all about, is to find problems and fix them and not have that process occurring after the customers get the airplane. As much as we have used the word working together, I really think that it has improved the communication. We had plans and processes in place that communicated problems, and everybody could work on the solutions together. The customers had a very key role in the whole design process, and it put them into a different position, not only in being involved with us early, but in having them make their decisions early. So their input was early, but their decisions from their side were early. What that did for us was allowed us to lock the design up and work the design until we could make it right.
Boing 777-1 Heavy, paint tower, control up, clear for takeoff, 150 at window.
Going back to normal. Normal on 3. 1, 2, 3. There's correct.
I'd say my expectations were more than met. I did not expect the airplane to go quite as well. I mean, you always are hopeful that it would. I mean, I felt this airplane as a brand new model really did exceptionally well.
Okay, Bunny, we're going to proceed on, and we are the gear up. We're going to do the alternate reflection now on the alternate flap control.
I believe the airline pilots that will be eventually manning the 777 fleet will be very pleased when they get their hands on the airplane. It provides a lot of capability. It helps them where they can use some help, and yet gives them the ultimate control of the aircraft and having it do what they want it to do. It's a very pleasant airplane to fly.
Boing 777-1 Heavy, paint tower, runway 16 right, cleared to land. Wind at 190 at 12.
The first flight fits in, obviously. It's the beginning. From my standpoint, it's perhaps one of the more exciting flights, but from the large view of the test program is just one of the many, many tests that we do. We started out right in the beginning making that test an engineering flight, not just to get it up and down, but we actually ran tests. We took data. We shut down and relit an engine on the first flight to gather engineering information. So it was the beginning of a process to get the airplane certified and make it service ready for the customer.
Hi guys!